everyone, and welcome to a video of mine. My name is Olivia Stormcloud, otherwise known as Olivia, and I'm here to show you guys a game that I have been playing since 2010. It's not a game like Wizard 101. It's nowhere near anything like Wizard 101. This is a browser game called Howrse, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit about it in a couple videos, because I don't want it all to be in one video, because that would be too long and probably really boring. Excuse me, I'm like burping for some reason. And if you hear fireworks in the background, it is indeed July 4th, so people are lighting off fireworks, even though they're not supposed to because it's illegal here, but they still do it. So if you hear fireworks in the background, that's why. So happy 4th of July if you guys celebrate the 4th of July and are in America. Anyway, so this game is called Howrse by Alliant. It is a horse breeding game, which is really, really fun. It probably doesn't really look that fun to you right now, but I promise it is very fun. I'm going to go over in this video just like kind of like the basic stuff that you need to know to play the game, and then I'll go like in depth in other videos if you guys really want me to and you guys really enjoy this. Please let me know in the comments below if you do enjoy this, because if you don't, then I'll just stop doing it and do something else. But anyway, like I said, it's called Howrse. It's a horse breeding game. I'm going to show you my account. So my account's called Courtney Olivia. So if you guys want to add me, and if you have an account or whatever, then you can go to Community, My Friends, and then Add a Friend, and then just find my name. You can just probably type in my name right now, actually. Search. There I am. That's me. And I've had an account before this one, but since I wasn't active on it, it got deleted, so I had to make another one. So I made this one in 2011, so I've been on this game for, what, about 3 years now? I've been on it longer. I've been on this account for like 3 years, but my other account was like maybe 2 years, so I've probably been on this game for like about 5 years now. And it's really, really fun. So that's how you would find, you know, me if you want to. Or you can put your email address in the comment section below, and I can put it in here, and I can recommend you, and then you'll earn 2,000 equus, and I'll earn 2,000 equus, which is the currency in this game. So I have 1,785,629 equus. Yes, I have a lot of equus, and I will explain probably in another video how you earn equus, but I think in this game I'm just going to explain the basic stuff of Howrse. So when you first join Howrse, and yeah, when you first join Howrse, you're going to be given a horse to, well, just your horse. You have a horse. So I'm just going to go into one of my horses on here. So let's say you choose this horse, and her name is Princess, and, you know, it's going to give you like a little tutorial thing at the top, so, I mean, really, you probably don't need to know much about this, because the tutorial will tell you how to do everything. But it's just going to explain to you, you know, what you need to do. So you need to stroke your horse, you need to drink your horse or give her water, you need to groom your horse, and of course you need to nurse your horse because she is a baby. Then you put her to bed. Always put them to bed, because then they'll grow up the next day, which is nice, without using aging points. But I'll go over that as well later in another video. So it's really all the basics you need to know. You can age them up faster. The tutorial will also tell you how to do it. It'll be like up here, and I'll basically show you, you know, pretty much a lot of the stuff you need to know. It's not that hard of a game. It gets more in depth as you go along. So if you want to like get involved in breeding and genetics, and you know you want to join a breeding team, or you want to sell horses, and you want to like know how much to sell them for, and all that kind of stuff, then it gets a little bit more technical. But for the most part, that's really all you have to do is just nurse your horse, give your horse water, stroke your horse, groom them, and if they're in any equestrian center with carrots, give them a carrot. So what I'll do for this, I'm gonna go see if I can find a horse that is a baby but is in a equestrian center. I guess I can actually just... Here we go. Okay, so this horse is a year old, and she needs to go into an equestrian center, because if she's not in an equestrian center, you can't, you know, put her down for bed, so she can't age up. So we're gonna put her into an equestrian center, which is a very big deal. So you can choose how many days you want her to stay in the equestrian center. Usually for foals, I really only do 3 days. I can't do 1 day, and nobody can really do 1 day unless you're a VIP in the game, so I usually just do 3 days. And then I go down here and see, you know, maybe which is the cheapest at the moment, and then if they have carrots, because I like joining equestrian centers that have carrots to add my horse to, so that one does have one, so we will join that one. And so now she's in the equestrian center. You can play with her, which would increase her skills, which are down here. And you can put her in the meadow to go eat food. So I'll put her in the meadow. There you go. She ate food. I can put her in a box, which drops her morale and adds her energy up. Don't forget to stroke. Give her water, give her a carrot, and groom. And you can also feed her from over here if you want to. So click feed, and then you just go put to bed. And that's pretty much all you need to do. When you first start out, there's really not much to do because you just start out. So you usually have to wait until like the next day, like the actual legit next day, like tomorrow from today, to continue with your taking care of your horses. So it's kind of like one of those elongated games that, you know, it's not hard, it just keeps going. And if you ever want to like do it one day and you're bored, you can just get on and do it. So anyway, that's the basics of taking care of your horse. It's really not that hard. I'll go over more of like training and stuff maybe in the next video because it's a lot of information. But for now, let's continue on this video. So the My Horses section is where all your horses are going to be. And you can actually take care of them this way. So I have a Pegasus account that you can see up here. So that's why I have like colorful tabs, and I have like a ton of tabs down here, and I don't have anything in there. That's just these horses right here. But that's, you know, what a Pegasus account is. You will probably have a regular account, so you won't have these, but you will have 5 different tabs. They don't drop down like this. Like I said, this is only for Pegasus accounts and VIP accounts, and these cost real money, so if you don't have real money, then you probably can't afford this. I only just got a Pegasus account about a couple months ago, so I'm still sort of getting familiar with the tab drop down thing. But for you, you'll probably just have a regular account with just tabs, and then your horses just go in those tabs. So if you want a horse tab that says Arabians, then your horses will be in that tab called Arabians. And if you have a horse that is a Gypsy Vanner, then you could put a Gypsy Vanner in the tab, you know, just to keep it more organized. Or if you have like a breeding farm, and you want to keep all your horses that are in that breeding farm, then you can keep them in the breeding farm, which is pretty neat because then everything's nice and organized, and now you know where all your horses are. So anyway, that's what these tabs are, and that's how you click on them, and then you click on them, and then you get sent to their page to take care of them. So that's how you do it. Now, if you were searching up a person, or if you just want to see like what your actual account looks like what people would see if they go to your page, you just click My Page. And so now I'm on my page, so this is my account page. So you get a cute little avatar that you can put on here. I created that myself because I'm awesome. Not really. I make really terrible graphics. Then it just tells me, you know, how long I've been on the game. So I've been on the game for 883 days. Really, that means how many days I've logged on. So I think I've actually been on this account longer than 883 days because I registered in 2010. So I think that'd probably be way more than the 883 days. But there's a couple times where I just didn't go on at all. So that's probably why this is really low. But that's what that means. So if you log on like every single day, then that's what you'll get. You'll get the seniority. Then it'll tell you your last visit. So my last visit was obviously today, July 4th. Karma lets you sell horses and stuff. And really, it's like a good and bad thing. Like, if you do something good, you'll get karma. And if you do something bad, like hack somebody or cheat the game, then it will drop your karma. And then it doesn't let you do certain things until you raise it up again. So if I like scam somebody out of a horse, or I said something bad on the forum or something, then it would drop my karma. And so then maybe I couldn't like go to the sales and sell my horse, or there's like certain things for it. There's different rules. And then here's my ranking. So that's where I stand in the leaderboards, or the ranking section up here. And then I have 192 horses, which is quite a lot, but not as much as some other people. I know a lot of people have like 10,000 horses, and I'm like, how do you take care of 10,000 horses? And then my reserve, which is the amount of money I have, so I have 1,785,548 Equus, which is up here. You can also see it up here. Then you have my friends section, which I can actually move around because, again, I have the Pegasus account, so you can, like, move stuff around on here if you really want to. I just have it stay where it is. So these are all my friends that I've added to the game. This is my friend Courtney, and I don't know when she was last on. She was probably last on today. Yeah, last on today. So that's my friend Courtney that you've seen in other videos, and the one that I attempt to do the Croctopia walkthrough with. But we figured out we couldn't really do it because of time constraints. But that's her. She was number 1 on my friends list. And then there's congratulations, and people can just go on your account, and I'll have like a thing down here that says congratulate, and you click on it. It doesn't really do anything. I think it just raises your popularity. And then you have your equestrian center where you can board horses. So my equestrian center is called Courtney Olivia's Haven. It's at a prestige of 68%, which is actually pretty low because it was at 70%. So I need to figure out why it dropped. I have 89 places, and 29 places are available, so people can board their horses there if they want to. And then I'm part of a team, which I'll go over later because it's kind of complicated. Here's my sales, my current sales that are going on right now. Here are my trophies that I've won, so you can win trophies. I have all the coats for the Arabian breed. I've organized 15 competitions in my equestrian center. I've won 50 trophies. Coats for the Frisian breed, which is really only one coat because they're all just black. All coats for the donkey, all coats for the gypsy vanner. Then I have a lot of manure, which is, woo, that's a great trophy to win. I've caught 200 UFOs, which you'll see are flying things. I don't know if I'll come across one in this video or another video down the line. But you catch things on the page and they fly around. I have over 5 different divine horses. I have 4 different wild horses. I own 10 different golden apple coats. I have been registered for 4 years, a seniority of 800 days. I've won 500 competitions, have participated in 1,000 competitions. I own 1 retired golden apple coat, and I'm a breeder of a horse of each species, so a pony and a horse. And then we have customized UFOs, so if people come to my page and they see a flying apple on the page, then that means they won an apple from my page. And then here are all my favorite horses. Again, you can only get, I believe, the favorite horse tab, the customized UFO, the sales in progress, the teams, maybe? No, the teams can be anybody. So favorite horses, customized, sales, and I think that's it, what you can exchange, that they add to your, you can add other stuff too, like you can add rankings or whatever, but I like to keep my page somewhat clean, so it's okay. That's just for Pegasus account, so if you have a regular account you won't have that option. And then down here is like your presentation, so you can just add things to it. So I have some gifs of Spirit, one of my favorite ever movies, and like a My Little Pony gif of Pinkie Pie. And then you can just like, it's kind of like if Neopets, if you guys don't know what Neopets is, it's kind of like that. So you can like customize your lookup. And here's my name, and then here's me with a Shetland pony at my local farm that I didn't get the job for because they never called me back, even though they said they would, they still didn't. And then somebody made this for me. I don't really use it that much though, but it's still really cute. And there's Oscar, and then Sanctuary. And then down here is where people can actually look at my horses. So if I drop down that and click on Caramel Apple, then this is what it looks like to other people. So if I don't want to like take care of Caramel Apple and I just want to look at her like this, then you can do that that way, and then you can go back, and then you'll be taken back to your page, and then you can just go down here and look at all your other horses down here if you really want to. So let's see, I want to show you guys actually some of my favorite horses that I have on this game. So I actually have a favorite section of my favorite horses, but I want to show you some horses that are somewhat rare and some of them cost real money to get, and they basically like raise your prestige as well. So if you have like a lot of divine horses, your prestige or your ranking will go up, so that's pretty cool. So for the competition thing that's going on right now, you can win seasoned divine horses, and divine horses are, I said, horses that you can get either from promotions, or you get them for real money, or they're just like really hard to get horses without like spending real money. So this is fall. I got her. She's my most recent divine, and she just they have different bonuses too. So like they'll give you 5,000 equus when you log in on a day of fall, and you get 30 skill points to add. So these are the skill points. I'll go over skill points later in another video, because again, it's really complicated to talk about. And yeah, so they just give you different things, and you know, once people see like, oh wow, you have a fall horse, that must be really cool, and they're just like cool things to have. It's kind of like on Wizards when you buy stuff from the Crown Shop. People are like, oh, you bought that from the Crown Shop, and then everybody gets all excited about it. So it's kind of like what divine horses are. But I have quite a lot of divine horses. I have the season divine, so I have fall, spring, and summer. So I still have to get winter, which is right now, but the lottery isn't going on, so I can't get them yet. Here's spring. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I do have backgrounds on these guys, which you can also get via the black market, which is a place where you spend your passes. So real money again. A lot of people earn their passes though through different means, but I'll also go through that in another video because this one is already kind of getting long, and it's probably really boring. So I'm sorry if it's boring. And then you also have planet divines. So you have Mars, Saturn, Uranus, Venus, which are pretty cool. I have some of those guys. And then I have a, what are these guys called? I forgot what these guys are called. Pegasus, no, they have a name though. Falabellas. They're called Falabellas, which is kind of a weird name. But these guys have like different bonuses too. So you have 2 players with the Falabella have 1 chance in 100 of winning a bonus when they register one of their horses in a competition. And then you can't sell any of these horses or get rid of them. I think you can actually put them in the safe haven, but I wouldn't do that because you'd never get them back, which is bad. So yeah, this is my Falabella. So those are all my divine horses, which are pretty rare, and some of them I don't think you can get anymore either. So that's pretty neat. And then my wild horses are also horses that you can no longer get. They're no longer being sold. So here's my Mustang, Spanish Mustang. And I got, let's see, a Barumbi, who's really cute. And then I got a Lavraderio. I don't even know how to say that. I chose these horses because I just liked the way they looked, and I had the money, so why not? And then my Dolman pony, who's really cute. But I don't know, it's just a really fun game. You know, you breed horses and get babies and sell babies and collect divine horses, and, you know, I don't know, it's just really fun. So those are those, and then also in my miscellaneous section, this is my favorite section, so these are some of my favorite horses I have. So Ginger Spice, I gave her the background. I gave her this new look, because originally she would just look like a regular horse, but you can add a golden apple, which I guess is retired now. And you can make them look like that. They kind of add different things to them, so it's pretty cool. So like bonus, she has a golden apple, so it changes her thing. So I'll actually show you guys the black market, which is the place where you can buy stuff for passes. So the passes are up here. I have no passes, but if you want to buy passes, it costs money, so like $30, $45, so you can buy those to buy this stuff. So this is all my stuff. I haven't bought all this stuff. A lot of the stuff I actually won in different things. So like the lottery, you can win these. And sometimes I don't even use them either, so they're just there. So like if I wanted to change the look of my horse, so here's Rising Sky. She just looks like that. But if I want her to look like this, you just click choose, and then she'll look like that. I'm not going to choose that because I don't want her to look like that yet. Or you can like do this one, or you can just choose whatever one you want. It's just cool. And then people of the game actually created these looks, which is pretty cool. And then you can also get Pegasus's. This is Beauty. She kind of already has a look though. But see, there's different illustrations. So if you don't like this one on Beauty, you can choose that one, or that one, or that one. And then also, if you have a unicorn, which I'm going to have to find one of my unicorns to show you guys here. So let's just do like Angelina here. So Angelina is a Pegasus unicorn, so she's an alicorn technically, or a winged unicorn. They call them winged unicorns. I call them alicorns. You can also change the look of her as well. So let's see. If I want to, these are all my other unicorns that are Pegasus unicorns. There's a way you can do it. I think I just need to copy her name or something. I don't know. There's a way you can find coats for Angelina or for unicorn and Pegasus looks, which is pretty cool. I could probably actually have a unicorn probably that doesn't have a look here. Yeah, you don't have one. So let's say I want to get her a coat. Then here are all the different unicorn coats you can get. Usually sort by chronology because I like looking at the newer ones. That one's pretty cool. But you can only get this if you have a golden apple, which I have 2 in my inventory. Or you can buy it for passes, which is 1 pass, which isn't too bad. That's like, what, like a 50 cents or something. So it's not too bad. It's pretty fun. A lot of these things I don't actually buy. Like I said, I just win them, so I don't have to worry about, you know, spending money on it. But I don't know. It's a pretty fun game. I really enjoy playing it. You know, I love horses, so it's just a fun game to play, especially when you don't have any horses, like in real life. You know, you can play with your little virtual horses, and it's fun, and these guys aren't for sale for some reason. They're in the for sales tab, but they're not for sale. So I'll have to fix that. But anyway, yeah, so probably in my next video, if you guys like this type of thing, maybe me just showing you guys what I've been playing recently or something, let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed watching this. If you didn't like watching it, then, you know, I won't do it anymore. But let me know if you guys want me to, and probably in the next video, I'll go over teams and probably question centers, and yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Like I said, I know it's kind of like a random video, but I wanted to show you guys my horse account, which I very much love. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye, guys.